What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. I'm a little bit of a week late out on this, and I wish I could have recorded last week's episode. It actually was a better show than Bound for Glory itself. Going from the Johnny Impact and Alberto Brawl and the GHC Heavyweight Championship on the line between Eddie Edwards and El Hijo de Fantasma, aka King Cuerno. And there was a lot to say after the, pretty much after Bound for Glory Return of Homicide. A lot of things went down. Even OVE actually now looking like dorks this time ever since they got Sami Callihan involved. But as we pretty much showed the show tonight, Gail came in, entering the arena, as also Dan Lambert and Bobby Lashley and the rest of the MMA guys, King Mo and others. But pretty much tonight it will be the Impact World Championship on the line. Eli Drake and Petey Williams, they showed a video package from pretty much from their history, especially from Petey Williams being a two-time X Division champion, as he's wrestled all over the world. Same with Eli Drake, going from Japan to Mexico and now Canada, or whatever Yahoo they throw at him. So as the show began, it was a six-man tag, or X Division really, even though it was a one-on-one X Division last week. Yeah, I let this one slide. I know a lot of people get tired of throwing all the X Division guys together for no reason. It was a one-on-one with Sanjay Dutt and Matt Seidel last week. But tonight we had Trevor Lee, Caleb Conley, and Taiji Ishimori versus Sanjay Dutt, Desmond Xavier, and Garza Jr. And Garza, I give Garza one thing. I should have said this about for Glory also. He is a tough dude for coming out wrestling still with that shoulder, because I don't think he had really no reason to be in that ring at the pay-per-view, especially with that bad shoulder he had. Pretty much, putting a guy that's hurt into a match. Even I said at the pay-per-view, like, the shoulder's really effed up. He's really working with one arm with a sling up to it, so at least he's trying. But even I have to say, he should have just had something. I don't think he should have been in this match. I think he needs more time to heal up, but he's tough for coming out like that. But he still does his whole rip the pants off type thing. It's still pretty funny, and people just look at him real crazy then. Pretty much Desmond Xavier and them got the win with the final flash Vegeta move, but it was a spinal tap. So it was a good six-man tag. Pretty good. I'll give it that. Doesn't matter what goes on from here, but a really good match to kick off the show. So we'll see if we can get some one-on-one. Somebody's got to be next to fight Trevor Lee for the title, so that's got to go. Ohio versus everything. Sami Callihan cut a promo, talking about LAX could be family versus family, so you better be ready tonight because we represent Ohio versus everything, and he did his thumbs down thing, which is really good, because even I ever say what others have said, OVE look like retards really, or just very dorks, and begging for matches and trying to go against LAX in Mexico and saying Roadhouse and stuff, and their stupid tag name. Sami Callihan is pretty much the really greatest thing they got, because he's pretty much sending a shot of injection in them to make them look cool. So I'll give them that. Followed by, for some reason, gets a title shot against EC3 for the Impact Grand Championship. And someone pointed this out. We know we don't need to have TNA spend more money on the belts like they did with the others and just slap an Impact name under it. Why don't y'all just make that title there the new World Championship? Because at least it looks like a World Heavyweight title, and it's better than just having the GFW one with the an Impact sticker on it. So I'll give it that. So maybe they need to, I don't know, switch the belts from there, like make that the World Championship, because I know Billy Corgan didn't really try to do this whole rule system, point system thing with this Impact Grand Championship, and the match gets really good, but when they kind of take pauses through it, it makes it kind of takes away from the match, almost like you got to reset yourself in a way. EC3 was able to retain him a pinfall and followed by, which followed by has actually been really good in the ring once you give this guy some personality and the people chant "bah" with him. So, because before they were just making this guy job with him and Mario Baraka, but it looks like he's got that sumo look down, and I think it's good. But EC3 picking up the win, yeah. Well, I guess it's still setting up Kim versus Seidel, since EC3 cut that promo on Seidel last week. LAX, Homicide, Santana and Ortiz. It's good to see Homicide back in the ring, by the way, going against OVE, Sami Callihan, and Jake and Dave Christ. Really good six-man, really great six-man tag, really very enjoyable. LAX hit the blockbuster powerbomb for the win. It was really good, and at least it makes the tag team division look good with both of these teams going against each other. But at least Homicide was back, and Homicide does still have in the ring and could do it. Because I never knew why Homicide wasn't wrestling in the beginning. It was better than him just doing cinematics in random places. At least he was back in the ring. I don't know if he's hurt or injuries or something, but Homicide can still go in the ring. He still got it. He's still great. So I don't really see why they don't put him in the ring more often. So LAX was able to pick up the win, and it was really good. So hopefully they can still go somewhere with this. Bobby Lashley's music hit. Well, Dan Lambert, the idiot himself, talked bad about Impact. I told you so. Saying they were supposed to let go of Bobby Lashley's contract. He was released, which I don't know what is with Bobby Lashley's contract right now. And he took out everybody here. It's like Vince screwing Brett. And Brett and they all said they quit, and talked about you Canadians in Florida just trying to get here to watch the show. And this is MMA. This is a man's man. It's the real world and stuff, not pro wrestling. And this is America's top team, and yada yada yada. And it's too bad you Canadians won't be able to watch. I'll burn this company to the ground. That none of you will see it also. So I don't know. At least he gets heat, but this storyline really needs to end now. It really does, and I wish they put Bobby Lashley back by himself. He's too good for them. He really is. Moose came out then and talked about it took 6 guys to take me down and everything, but Dan Lambert is dumb for showing up by himself with me here. As Moose went after him, pretty much Lashley and American top team guys went after him. Next thing you know, James Storm's music hit. He started throwing all of them out of the ring, and then some dude turned around and says, "Nobody puts their hands on Dan Lambert," and then Storm him in the head with a beer bottle. Storm said, "This is professional wrestling. Will be here long and after when you're gone too." And he says, 20 years I've got to live my dream professional wrestling. And kind of told a history of himself, how he trained back in 1996 and how the haters are begging him for a job. And he first talked about how he tagged with being in this company since day one, tagging with Chris Harris as America's Most Wanted, and talk about another guy, Bobby Reiew. We didn't mention his name, but we had a team. What's that nickname called? And the crowd went, "Beer Money" and stuff. Beer Money, and you guys are what's wrong around here, because the moment, and the crowd. He likes when the crowd, chants and everything. And he talked about all the production staff in the back, everybody that worked in Impact, and you guys know what respect is. You need to give me respect. And Storm kind of talked on. Moose said something in his area. He says, I respect this guy. I respect him. He's knocked out, but at least he came in there, and then they took his shoes and threw him in the crowd then. And Storm pretty much went on, so this is professional wrestling, and I am the cowboy mother effing James Storm. Cowboy James mother effing Storm, and sorry about your damn luck. So Storm cut a very great promo out there, and I guess maybe it sets up him versus Lashley. I know him and Moose versus American Top Team. So I don't know where that's gonna go, but a really great promo out there, and the guy can talk. Now, I don't know if these things are true about, well, I think it is true anyway, about Storm being gone from the company again, which it's, I think I may speak a little bit more about this next week or whenever his final thing is on, because I think it really does suck, and if he's really, I believe it's true when they say he's gone, that, hey, Storm's done everything in TNA. The only thing I wish that, and I'm sure a lot of people said this, I wish he would have had one more run with the World Championship and got a better run than he did, because he has done it all. Multiple tag team champion, he's pretty much won most of the titles. He's done everything. He's faced big names in his company, main event at the show a lot. So if he's really gone, it's gonna suck. They showed the NWA TNA footage of the week from Pluto with Chris Rock. The America Top Team left KM, says what I gotta do, and Lashley told him to prove himself. So that was gonna happen. Eli Drake cut a promo on Petey Williams in the back. Talking about, you're just, you're X-Division champion, but you're the dummy tonight that's gonna, the dummies and stuff, that you're just gonna lose tonight. So they kind of show both their perspectives, and Petey Williams being Team Canada and everything. Next was Gail Kim. And, this really does suck, and I know some people don't pay attention to it, and sometimes I feel like Gail Kim doesn't get the credit she deserves sometimes, and it was a very nice video package. It was mostly everything she's done in TNA when she first started in this company, becoming the Knockouts champion, her feud with Awesome Kong, her feud with Terrence Terrell in that ladder match, of course, and its Slammiversary. Gail Kim, showing very, very nice video package, as Jeremy Poor has pretty much introduced her, and asked her what she was going to do with the title. Allie was out there then, and she talked about wrestling, 18 years ago and everything, from Canada, and, going to wrestling school to do everything she's done, being the hard work, fighting for what she believed in, and even thank the people, she's gave credit throughout the years, from Trish Stratus, Lita, Molly Holly, Awesome Kong, Terrence Terrell, and she's had a lot of time to reflect since Bound for Glory, but she says she's relinquishing the title, and she wants to see what's next for her. So she's excited to see the future, and talked about the roster right now, how they're going to keep the legacy of this, and she said she loved the fans, and she was proud to be champion one last time. So it really does suck. Gail Kim, I believe she is retired from wrestling now. I believe that she did say that earlier in the year, this would be a final year, and gotta give it to, like, for a person that had a back injury, and I said this is Destination X, I know she had a back injury, but when she came back, it was act like she was never gone, or really never hurt, like she never skipped a beat. So, it would have been better if they probably did this in Universal Studios, maybe, the Impact Zone, because they really react better when they were at the for Bound for Glory last year, and they put her in the Hall of Fame. And Canada was still good, paying respects to her. So some people still think she'll probably go to NXT or WWE and maybe have a great match with somebody, because let's be honest, the last time Gail Kim was in WWE, it wasn't that good. Because, she went back, but she just kind of came back at the wrong time. Like, right now, she could have a great match with a lot of people, but it really does suck to see Gail Kim go. But come on, she's had a very great career in this company, and like I said, she's put on a lot of great matches, lots and lots of great matches with people still being here. So I don't know what's next for Gail Kim. I really don't know. But I believe that was a retirement speech, and yes, she will be missed. She is one of the best. Like I said, sometimes I just feel like she doesn't get the credit she deserves sometimes. Joseph Park and Gradle was eating lunch in the back, and so Park walked off and said, "Hey man, that was a miss, okay? But he's gone now. Alright, he won't see him again." And stuff. And, he's gonna make it up to Grado and get that visa in the United States, until some Mountie dude came in and says, he's in the United States but not Canada. So he says, "Don't worry, I'll do it. This was Abyss did. It wasn't me. It was all Abyss." So that was pretty funny. Josh Matthews hyped up for Thanksgiving next week episode of Impact, as Jimmy Jacobs came back again, the Zombie Princess himself. Talk about the title match between Eli Drake and Petey Williams, which was a really great match also, so it was a very enjoyable match too, and no type of screwy finishes and everything. So it was a really good main event, as Petey Williams was trying to get the Canadian Destroyer, and JB came back eventually, but but he tried to get the Canadian Destroyer and stuff. But Eli Drake put on a really great match, beating Petey Williams for the World Heavyweight title. I'll just say that, right? Impact Global title. It's hard to say. I just want to say TNA title, but I really can't say that though. But it wasn't no type of crazy ref bumps or screwy finishes like Bound for Glory, thank God, because I wish they wouldn't have done that. But Eli Drake really did put on a great match with Petey Williams right there. So we'll see what happens next. You know, it's funny with Alberto and Johnny Munoz. Holy, they still have a title picture right now. Funny, it's like they're finishing the feud from Lucha Underground. They never finished when Melina got brought in. If you remember that, go look that clip up from Lucha Underground if you can. But this was a really great match between Drake and Petey Williams. Actually, a better episode of Impact too. It's funny how the tapings are better than the freaking pay-per-view itself. That made no sense because they really screwed up with that pay-per-view. But now at least they put on a better show. I will give them that for the past 2 weeks in the taping. So I'm not really even mad at that. But it is no excuse for why a lot of that pay-per-view sucked. And you know, yeah, it's not an excuse for that. Why the pay-per-view sucked, especially that horrible, bad booking main event. And it wasn't even a bad match, it was just a booking near the end. But, hey, we'll find out and see what happens next week on Impact. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.